Ride On people. Yes, the day has come. I've finally sold my Ducati Multistrada V4S. Stick around and I'll tell you why. Okay, here's some opportunities for improvement which are not only restricted to the motorcycle itself. I've experienced intermittent surging on my V4S, which is nearly always at 4,500 RPM on hot days, but sometimes first thing on a cold day too. I have at least 4 close friends who have all experienced the same surging, including some stalling too. I had my bike checked by the dealer, who spoke to Ducati North America technical rep, who suggested checking the chain and software. As my bike was at the dealer for a service, and it was on the latest software mapping wise already, I found that a little insulting. I made a video and got some great feedback from you guys. Some owners had good results bypassing the EVAP system. I reached out to my dealer suggesting the case, asking the speculative solution be escalated to the Ducati North America technical rep, and I even provided a PDF on how to perform the work. But neither my Ducati dealer or my North America Ducati tech rep acknowledged me. My friend has had his bike with the same dealer for 5 weeks now, and after checking several potential things, no change. Ducati are apparently not happy that the dealer hasn't solved it, and the dealer isn't happy with the Ducati North America technical guidance. The second is that Ducati decided to make the Multi both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and partner with SideJig for their Bosch Spin navigation. This was immediately subpar because the multimedia system doesn't function at all unless the Ducati app is the current selected app, and this means that you cannot access any other phone app at the same time, such as Waze to see the police and hazards ahead. Additionally, SideJig navigation did not support GPX file import, which is essential for any touring motorcyclist or group rider. And making a complaint email, sending SideJig dozens of emails to their support teams, and speaking at least 3 times at length, like over an hour each time, with Ducati North America customer service about the problem, didn't seem to improve anything. I also spoke to somebody in person who is high up in the food chain in North America, who mentioned to me that even Claudio himself was aware of my concerns and comms. Yet no progress was made other than GPX import eventually being facilitated, but more than a few waypoints caused it to implode. Initially I ran a beeline for navigation, but eventually I caved in and bought a Garmin Zumo XT, making the system redundant. So that's another annoyance on a $30,000 bike. Not that Triumph or BMW have been any smarter, as they've all gone Wi-Fi too, which means unless you buy fully into their proprietary system, you cannot use any other app on your phone at all. I have to say kudo to Indian and Honda, who sensibly said, here's CarPlay and Android Auto, so have at it. The beauty of that is they just work and you can use whatever supported GPS app you like. Point number 3 is that it's a pretty thirsty beast with a small tank. I accepted that with my Street Fighter S, but a tourer should do better. Point 4 is that it's chain drive. It's hard wearing and I'd expect 25k out of it, but it is mildly annoying. When they moved to dual arm, it made chain adjustment more of a pain. And although I've only needed to check it monthly, rarely needed to adjust it, and cleaning and lubing isn't the end of the world, there's just no doubt it's not as clean and low maintenance as a shaft or belt drive. And they could have easily have given it belt drive given that the XD already has that system. Point 5, and my final reason for selling, was that I simply fancied a change, I had the money, and the dealer offered me a great price. I was not really feeling the love from my Ducati dealer, the Ducati North America or SideJig, and when I spend 30 grand on a bike, I want VIP treatment. So what will I miss from it? The active cruise control is game changing and something you don't really appreciate that you want until you've lived with it. Ducati V4s are special, and the howl from them when they are on song is a sheer delight. It has exceptional airflow management and comfort, from the aerodynamic body to its clever suspension and comfy seats. It's probably the most dynamic and best looking in the class, and a red Ducati will always carry a certain kudo cachet. I will miss it just like the other 37 bikes I think it is I've owned, but sometimes you just got to make a decision and run with it, and the time was right. And so there we have it. Good decision, bad decision, you let me know in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing or hitting that notification bell and you'll get more of the same soon. Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.